Hello and good evening, and welcome to the GHS Media broadcast of tonight's Maryland boys basketball game between the Columbia Blue Devils and the Maryland Dutchmen. I am Jason Pulaski alongside my partner Alex Poland as we bring you this broadcast of the 2-0 Dutchmen against the 0-2 Columbia Blue Devils. As we see the Suburban Council Blue Division standings right now, Dutchmen at the top, 2-0 after two very impressive wins, one over CBA, one over Schenectady, and Columbia two tough losses against Albany and against Troy. So we're going to get to tonight's keys of the game from Coach Parks. Alex?
Coach Park's keys to the game. They need to anticipate man-to-man and improve their player and ball movement because that's usually what Columbia's been playing in the past two games. They also need to anticipate the zone because they haven't really played against the zone defense, and they need to execute their zone offense in response. And they also need to rebound and play solid defense. And with 6'8" power or 6'8" center Andrew Cisco, they should be able to do that like they usually do almost every game.
So starting lineups being announced here at Gilderland. We'll go through Schenectady's we'll go with Gilderland as they get announced right now. At guard, a 5'11 junior, 160 pounds, number 1, Mike Wine. Number 15, Mike Henderson will start in the backcourt alongside Mike Wine. Dynamic duo, those two are. At forward, number 32, George Marinopoulos, another junior. Number 24, Justin Morin, one of two seniors. The Dutchmen start. Morin a hot start to the season, 18 points per game. And at center, the big guy, number 55, Andrew Cisco. We'll run through a quick starting lineup for Schenectady. At guard, number 3, Noah Schwenzfehler. At guard, number 23, Justin Luther. At guard, number 32, Jarrett Fortin. At forward, number 45, Matthew Morris. And the center is number 34, Johan Montpeno. We'll take a break real quickly for the national anthem.
Are Mike Mara and Robert Judge. Will you please remove your hats and rise for the singing of the national anthem performed by our own Derek Petty.
Performed by Derek Petty, one of Gilderland's talented juniors.
And he always seems to do a great job on
Always-
the national anthem.
always does
It's
a great-
very powerful.
Always does a great job with the national anthem. As teams get ready to go here.
Like we said before, right now, rebounding and defense should be the key for Gilliland because they have such a huge advantage over this Columbia team. Right now, Columbia has 6'6" Johan Monpe. Okay, and the points leaders for Gilliland right now is Andrew Sisko with 47 points, Justin Moore with 36 points, George Renopoulos 15 points, Mike Wine with 10, and Justin Luther leads for Columbia with 22.
So Cisco and Montpeno will jump for the tip. Cisco will win as George Marinopoulos runs down, pressure by number 3 Nora Schwenzfehler there. But the Dutchmen get the tip and they'll set up the offense. Mike Henderson with the ball in the right elbow. He'll bring it up to the top of the key. Give it to Marinopoulos. Marinopoulos will spin. Give it back to Henderson. Henderson for 3 off the mark. Ball's tipped, and it will go to Columbia.
And I mean, if you have that open shot, you're going to take it. They really weren't pressuring Henderson right there, and he was going to take that shot. It was a good shot, but just didn't fall.
So Columbia will get their first chance with the ball. Justin Luther, one of their top scorers, handling the ball at the top of the key. And a turnaround shot by number 32, Jarrett Fortin.
Nice pickup by Wine there.
Misses, but Mike Wine gets the rebound. He runs it down the court. Marinopoulos in the left corner for 3. He can't hit. And Columbia on the run again. Number 3, Noah Schwenzfehler giving it up top to Luther. Luther to Fortin on the right wing. Fortin dribbles, gives it to Schwenzfehler. Fehler through the paint. Can't hit. Cisco pulls down the rebound.
Big rebound there.
And we got a foul.
And already a minute and 8 seconds into the game, and Cisco's already been dominating on the boards. Having control of the center of that paint and just dominating.
Noah Schwenzfehler gets his first personal foul. A little too aggressive going for his own rebound. As they will come out in a 2-3 zone. Justin Morin for 3. Justin Morin, one of the hot hands on this Dutchman team, coming in averaging 18 points a game.
And you can never leave him wide open. That's just dangerous. He'll make any shot on the court.
Luther dribbles left. He gets it into the corner to Matthew Morse. Ball's tipped by Mike Henderson into Marinopoulos' hands. He gets it to Wine. Wine runs up the court to Morin. Morin drives. A little dump off to Cisco. Cisco can't hit the mid-range J. Luther pulls down the board. He brings it right back up the court. Gets it to Schwenzfehler in the corner. Schwenzfehler gets it to Luther. Columbia working the ball around with Schwenzfehler at the top. He gets into the corner to Luther. Back to Schwenzfehler at the top. He dribbles to the left. Gets it to Morris. Morris back up top. They get it inside right now to Luther, who can't hit.
And
Justin Moore pulling down the rebound.
Luther's their main scorer, and he's taken a couple shots already and not made them. So they've been playing very good defense on Luther.
Justin Moore in the corner for 3. He gets the shooter's touch. Justin Moore, 6 points already.
Just leave him wide open again. And I mean, sure, that was a lucky bounce, but just really not great defense so far by Columbia on Morin.
Morin had 14 points in the first game of the year against CBA. They all came in the first quarter. Definitely a early player scorer.
And he just takes it away from the other team here. Just puts it away.
Looks like they're going to call a foul on Mike Henderson. Henderson guarding a little too close to the ball there. Only the first foul for the Dutchman here. Dutchman leads 6-0 early on with 5:15 left to go here in the first. Columbia taking the side out. Schwenzfehler will take it at the top of the key. He gets into the corner to Luther. Luther back up top to Schwenzfehler, who gets it back to Luther in the corner. Luther back to Schwenzfehler. Schwenzfehler dribbles right to Morris in the right. Back to Schwenzfehler for the 3. He can't hit. Cisco pulls down the rebound. Dutchman look to run. Mike Henderson brings it up the right side. He makes a move, comes back to the left. Can't get anything in the paint, so he gets it to Morin. Morin to Wine at the top. Wine will survey the scene and get it to Henderson. Henderson back to Wine. Mike Wine can't get anything off the dribble, so he gets it to Henderson. They're going to call push off on Mike Henderson, and that's too early on Henderson.
Yeah, no, and that was a tough call right there. Sure, it was a little push, but you needed that space to make that open shot.
Something referees all across the nation have checked up on this year is you really can't get the contact anymore. Any slight push off is a foul. As we see Evan Davis check in here for Columbia.
And it's really a tough call to make. One little push could result in a foul. You don't really know.
Luther up top to Schwenzfeld. He dribbles in the key. They get up top back to Luther. Luther's three is off the mark. Fortin pulls down the rebound. The ball's loose. Henderson gets it. Henderson tries to get his balance. He gets it back to Marinopoulos. Morin in the corner. Davis closed out. And Montpelo, expecting the dump in pass to Cisco, comes on and swats it out of bounds.
Nice defense right there. You're expecting to give it to Cisco when all the pressure's outside. They give it in to Cisco, and Montpelo's right there. Good play.
Mike Wine takes the inbounds at the top of the key. He tries to put a dribble move on. He gets it to Henderson, who gets it back to Morin. To Cisco at the elbow. Cisco will put on a spin move. He can't get the basket, but he's going to get a foul. And Cisco, who's had a little bit of a tough time shooting free throws early on this year, will look for his first points of the ball game.
3 for 8 on the year. Not great but for a 6'8" shooter who dominates the paint. Sure, it's not the greatest percentage, but he draws fouls, and that's what's important for this team.
We saw Andrew Cisco taking some mid-range three-point shots early on, something he might try to incorporate into the game tonight as he hits his first free throw.
Yeah, that spin move right there was really nice, especially for someone who plays a dominating center position.
Not easy for guys his size to make those moves. He can't get the second free throw to go. Ball's still loose, but Columbia pulls down the rebound. Noah Schwenzfehler will bring the ball up the court.
And he's the second leading scorer for this Columbia team, so they want to incorporate him into this offense also.
Justin Luther with the ball on the left side up to Schwenzfehler at the top, who gets it to Davis. Davis pump fakes. He gets it to Schwenzfehler. Schwenzfehler's three is in and out, and Mike Wine goes up, pulls down the rebound.
Really
Wine on the fast break gets it to Henderson. Henderson for three, short. Henderson pulls down his offensive rebound.
Great hustle there.
Morin for three, can't hit. Wine with a rebound.
A lot of rebounds here.
Mike Wine takes it to the key, can't get anything to go. So Dutchman with plenty of opportunities there, couldn't get anything to go, but they get the foul on number 33, Evan Davis. That's Davis's first foul.
And Columbia right now are really not. They're not. They're getting some open shots. They just haven't been hitting. They missed a couple threes that were wide open, and they missed.
Wine's first free throw is off the mark. Quinn Ryan, the sophomore, who we've seen sparingly so far early on this year, gets his first action of the night, first guy off the bench for Coach Mike Parks. Wine's second free throw is off. The Blue Devils looking to put up their first points of the ball game here. Schwenzfehler gets it inside to Fortin, who can't hit. Wine's attempt to save the ball going out of bounds is unsuccessful, and Columbia will keep possession.
And here's a crazy statistic for you right now. Justin Morin has 10 threes on the year so far in only 2 games. That's amazing, isn't it?
Morin definitely
Averaging 5 3-pointers per
the
game.
Dutchman's leading scorer, or one of the leading scorers, leading shooter, I should say. As Columbia still looks for their first points, Davis's three is long. Morin pulls down the rebound.
And see, that's the thing. This Columbia team really can't go outside because they have someone like Cisco dominating. Wow.
Cisco showing off his athleticism. Gets the pass, but he doesn't get the foul. He's had some talking. Nothing there.
What a great grab, though.
Luther gets it to Davis, who gets it back up to Schwenzfehler. And they're going to call a foul on Quinn Ryan. Something you see out of Cisco that you usually don't see out of really anyone his size. He plays with a lot of intensity. Something we see from Cisco, who has a little bit of a talking to with the ref right now. He likes to play with intensity and definitely has a fire in his belly when he steps out there in between the lines.
And that's why he's the de facto leader of this team right now.
Davis's three is off the mark. Good contest by Mike Wine.
Wow, great rebound right there.
Quinn Ryan pulls down the rebound. Quinn Ryan brings the ball up the court. He gets it to Mike Wine. Wine dribbles to the elbow. Gets it to Morin at the top. Morin gives it into the key, gives it to Cisco.
3 men
Cisco
on him.
tries to get the spin move, and triple teamed, gets fouled by number 32, Jarrett Fortin.
And right now, even though it's 7-0, this Columbia team has actually done pretty well against Cisco tonight so far.
4 early fouls here for Columbia with 1:53 left to go here in the first quarter. Mike Wine taking the inbounds. Dutchman working around to Morin in the right wing. Get it to Wine at the top. Who gets it to Quinn? Quinn Ryan. Back up to Mike Wine, who gets it to Marinopoulos at the top of the 3. Quinn Ryan for 3. Can't hit. He can't pull down the rebound. Good attempt. And they're going to say Gitterlin ball as a Columbia player hit it out of bounds.
That's a big play right there. After the attempt on 3, they get the ball back. They've really just been controlling the game possession-wise.
Quinn Ryan still looking for his first points of the ball game. Has 3 points on the year. Something Coach Parks likes with Quinn is his ability to shoot the ball. He's only a sophomore, which is great. Dutchmen have 9 juniors on this year's team, a very young team. Mike Wine's 3 is good. 10-0 Gitterlin. As we said about Quinn Ryan, this is a very young Gitterlin team, and with the talent they've shown early on this year, can only go upwards from here, not just this year, but next year also.
There's Columbia's first points.
Jarrett Fortin gets the turnaround to go. Here comes Gitterlin right back at it. Quinn Ryan for 3. Just off.
Wow. great play by-
Marinopoulos with the save, but he throws it away. So here comes Columbia. Luther gets into the key. He gets the 2.
Not
And
very good defense there on the fast break.
10-4 Gilderland as we get under 40 seconds here in the first. Morin gets it up to Wine at the top of the key. Wine gets it to Ryan in the corner. Ryan can't hit again. Marinopoulos tips it straight to Cisco. Cisco looks to get fouled. They're going to call a jump ball.
They're really playing tough inside here, this Columbia team.
So it'll be jump ball. Possession goes to Columbia after Gilderland won the tip. Columbia can hold for the last shot of the first quarter as we get under 20 seconds. No shot clock on the board. And we'll see Columbia look to do just that as they just kind of pass it around as Christopher Adams has it on the left wing. Gets it to Davis at the right wing. Davis gets fouled with 2.5 left to go. Quinn Ryan. That's his second foul already. Off the bench for the Dutchman. So with 2.5 left to go, Columbia will look to just get a shot off. Adams' shot hits the side of the backboard, and that's no good. So after one quarter here from Gilderland High School, the Dutchmen lead 10-4. Alex, what have you seen so far that you've liked for this Gilderland team?
Well, they've been getting their outside shots, especially with Morin early. They've been getting open looks, too, and even though Cisco hasn't been playing his best, he's been almost quadruple covering here almost all day. So a lot of other players are getting their open shots and they're hitting them. And that's what's good to see about this Gilderland team.
Dutchman spreading the scoring around. Mike Wine with 3. Justin Moore in a pair of 3s. Andrew Cisco, a free throw. Moore also has a pair of rebounds. Mike Wine, probably the most impressive player we've seen so far. Still early on in the game. 24 minutes of action left as we see the Gilderland cheerleaders in between quarters. Dutchman will come out of the break with the ball, looking to extend their 6-point lead. They'll send out Antonio Leah, number 34, Justin Morin, Andrew Cisco, Mike Wine, and George Marinopoulos, as Morin will take the side out. And we're underway. So Wine just Dutchman looking to play patient here early on in the second quarter. Morin gets caught, gets it to Wine at the top of the key.
And so far, this Gilderland has been playing pretty slow, and it's been working well for them, obviously, but they need to take some points off the fast break also.
Morin goes to Cisco, goes to Marinopoulos. The Dutchman use Cisco's height, draw the defenders, and find the open man.
That really has to be their strategy tonight. Cisco doesn't need to score 10 to 20 points. He just needs to feed it back out to the outside and have the outside make the open shots.
Justin Luther drives in, kicks it to Christopher Adams. His three is good.
That's the first made three here by this Columbia team. They've taken a lot of them, but that was their first made one. Maybe things will change.
Mike Wine brings the ball off the court. He gets it to Leah. Back up to Mike Wine. Wine with no one near him, misses the three. Ball gets tipped around. Columbia saves it.
Nice save there.
Good save by number 32, Jarrett Fortin. And Luther will take it into the key, and he'll get fouled by Leah. That's Leah's first foul.
And Luther has, wow, he's attempted 12 free throws and made 11 of them. That's a 91.7% free throw rate. That's unreal, especially at a high school level.
We'll see Justin Luther step to the line here. His first free throw is good.
He's really not going to miss any this season. That's insane.
Luther, 11 points per game, had 8 in their first game against Albany, and 14 against their loss to Troy. His second free throw is up and gets nothing but the back of the net. And just like that, this Dutchman lead is cut to 3. Mike Wine bringing it up. He gets it to Leah, back to Wine, who gets it into Cisco. Cisco.
Wow, nice
Gets the
athletic play
layup.
there. They just throw it up there and he gets it. Regardless of how accurate that pass is, Cisco's going to get it.
Cisco 6'8", using every inch of it to his advantage. Luther drives to the hoop, but gets fouled hard by Mike Wine. Luther used a good move there to fake it like he was going to pass up top. Wine bit, and he drove left.
And the numbers here show that Luther is a pretty good scorer for this team. But right now, he hasn't really been taking a lot of, making a lot of shots. But again, he can hit all the free throws he wants.
They're going to call that foul on Kevin Green. Green, a junior, just checked into the game for the Dutchman. Luther's first free throw is up and good. Justin Luther's second free throw is good. So Luther has all 4 points here for the Blue Devils in the second quarter.
And this Blue Streaks team was down 7-0 here. And now they've kind of come back, and it's 14-11.
Kevin Green at the top of
Big
the key.
decision.
Great pass to the back shoulder of Andrew Cisco.
And he's heating up now. Two straight shots made.
Cisco now with 5 points. 4 here in the second quarter. Adams drives to the hoop. His shot goes around and out. Green with the rebound. Mike Wine brings it up the court. Wine just dumps it off to Moore, who gets it back. Cisco at the top of the key. Cisco with the spin move and a nice little teardrop.
There he goes again.
Andrew Cisco, last 6 Dutchman points.
And they're starting to pull away here.
Columbia giving the ball around. And that is number 32, Jarrett Fortin with the basket. As the fast-paced action continues, Mike Wine going behind the back. He takes it straight to the hoop, can't get it to go. Cisco pulls down the rebound. He misses, puts up again. And Cisco showing off his intensity again as he gives a little stare down to Monpeo, showing him his intensity as he gets a little bit of a talking to for maybe too much intensity by the ref.
Well, that's just how he plays.
Andrew Cisco, the big 6'8", 230-pound center, committed to Damon College, going to go play ball next year out near Amherst. His first free throw is good. We've seen Cisco go from mainly an inside player, really posting up on the block and making sure he got all his offense from the inside. He's kind of expanded this year outside, going not afraid to go outside and take the mid-range J as he hits his 2 free throws there.
And that's big for him to hit those free throws. He hasn't been that great on the line, but good play.
Fortin takes it to the hoop, but they're going to call him for a travel. So the Dutchman on a little bit of a run here, up 7. Look to extend their lead. Justin Morin Gives it to Cisco. Cisco looks to put the ball on the floor and dribble. And he's going to get it off the steal and just puts it up and gets fouled again.
And he's been drawing fouls like crazy tonight, too, which is really helping this Dutchman team.
That's now the 6th team foul for Columbia, as that is the 3rd foul on Monpeyo. Monpeyo, the largest Columbia player at 6'6". I'm sure Coach Parks is targeting him to try to get him out of the game, as he'll do here. Morris checks in. Also, we'll see Andrew Boeri, the junior, make his first appearance for the Dutchman as he takes out Leah. Cisco's free throw is up, and it's good. So Andrew Cisco has all 9 second quarter Dutchman points. The shot put up by Fortin is off the mark, and Wine pulls down the rebound. Mike Wine now with 4 rebounds to his title. He gets it to Moore, and he gets it to Boeri in the corner. Boeri's 3 is good.
Nice shot right there. You get that open shot, you should take it.
Andrew Boeri, his first point of the young campaign. So Luther will get up onto the right side, take some dribbles, wait for the screen, gets it, and gets it up top to Fortin, back to Luther. Justin Luther, the senior, puts up a 3. Short. Kevin Green pulls down the rebound. Mike Wine brings it right back up. Wine tries to put a couple moves on his defender, gets it to Morin in the corner. Justin Morin can't get it.
That's a rare miss right there.
Justin Morin, not something you see very often, the wide open miss from 3 from him. Luther back the other way. At timeout, Columbia.
And Luther right now has been great at getting in the lane and driving through, trying to avoid Cisco and getting layups in.
He has 8 of the 15 Columbia points. 6 of the 8 of the Blue Devils' second quarter points. Dutchman up 24-15. That was the first time out we've seen tonight from Columbia.
And Gillen started by dominating tonight's game. Columbia kind of came back, and now Gillen's again starting to dominate. Up 9 here with 3:43 left in the second quarter.
So Mike Wine bringing the ball up the court after the timeout. Gets it to Andrew Boeri. Boeri's pass to Cisco is high. And Davis takes it away for Columbia. Schwenzfehler brings it up the court. He gives it to Davis. Davis back up top to Schwenzfehler, who gets it inside to Luther. Luther can't get it to go. Cisco pulls down the rebound. I think Cisco might have his hand on the rim there. He went up so high to get it. I saw the rim reverberate. Cisco runs the floor. His pass, he gets the pass from Green. After the scrum, gets out to the wide open Mike Wine, who hits the 3.
And Cisco really, not a lot of turnovers either. When there's 3 people in the paint defending him there, he really doesn't give up the ball a lot.
Cisco using his strong hands to pull the ball out of a few scrums early on tonight.
And he knows how to dish it out to the open man.
Davis in the corner. Nothing there. He gets to Luther. Luther will drive. He kicks it into the corner for Adams. Adams' 3 is way off. Cisco pulls down his 6th rebound. Mike Wine bringing it back up the court. You hear Shooter being called out for when Justin Morin touches the ball. Something Columbia has keyed in on early on in this ball game.
Yeah, he's starting out hot. They've been playing tough defense on him ever since.
The 7th team foul and first on Adams. We'll send Boeri to the line as we see Cesar Frazone, the junior, check in for Mike Wine, giving Wine his first break of the evening. Boeri, the junior, 3 points tonight, make it 4. Has not scored in either game this year.
This is going to be a big game for him. Already 4 points so far. And limited time. I mean, he's been playing well.
Something that is huge for basketball players to see the ball go through the net.
Wow.
Cisco pulls down the offensive rebound.
And that's value right there. 3-point free throw shot right there.
Cisco with 11 second quarter points.
He's the reason this Dutchman team is pulling away right now.
Luther on the top gets Davis back to Luther. Luther on the right wing will drive and kick it out to Schwenzfehler. Schwenzfehler's three is off the mark. Kevin Green using his athleticism to go up and pull down the board. Caesar for zone, who checked in for one, brings the ball up the court. To Moore and to Cisco. Cisco's shot is off. Cisco can't get the rebound.
If you notice right now, Columbia's lineup, really not that big guys. That's why Cisco's been dominating.
Adams at the top of the key gets to Schwenzfehler with Fazone on him. To Adams on the right wing, up top to Morris. Morris thinking about taking the shot.
Cisco.
Shuffling his feet a little bit. Cisco pointing out the travel.
Cisco was kind of challenging him there a little too. Wow.
Wow, Cisco pulls the board away as Adams got it into the paint, dumped it off to Morris, who just threw it up, and Cisco just ripped it away. Fazone at the top of the key as we hit the minute mark here in the second quarter. Boeri, strong drive to the hoop. He can't get the layup, but draws the foul.
Nice putback there, even though it didn't count by Cisco. For just such a big guy, he's got such great athleticism, especially that spin move early, and he really can ball.
Foul on number 33, Evan Davis. That's his second. Andrew Boeri, the junior, hits his first free throw. Marinopoulos will check in, and Cisco will take a break, presumably for the final 57 seconds here of the first half. Boeri's second free throw is good also. And Andrew Boeri has 7 points.
Yeah, 7 points off the bench in one quarter. That's pretty great. That's a pretty great quarter right there.
Columbia gets it inside to Luther. Luther's shot is good. So the Dutchman bring the ball quickly. Boeri takes it to the paint, just threw it into a sea of blue. That's an easy turnover for Columbia. Boeri tries to make it up by trying to steal it from Luther, who dribbles into the paint and is stuck, so it gets out to Schwenzfehler, who drives in between a pair of defenders and gets the shot up off the glass.
Nice layup there.
Fazone brings it into the front court. 13 seconds left. They're just going to look for the last shot. Morin on the right wing with 6. He's got nothing. He gets it into Green. Green back to Morin. Morin can't handle the pass. So with 2.2 seconds, Columbia will look to try and get up a shot. Maybe not reasonable, but a shot. As Luther will take the inbounds and just chuck it. Can't get it. So after one half here from Gilderland High School, the Dutchmen lead 32-19. We'll be back with the second half after this break.